Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lola and this is Life with Lo that you are watching. Thank you so much for coming by. And if you're new to my channel, hi guys. And don't forget to consider subscribing to my channel and being part of my family. In today's video, I am happy to finally put this video together and I want you guys to be part of it. And it's going to be my birth story of my twin boys. Yes, it's gonna be a year very, very, very soon, and I haven't shared with you guys my birth story. So if you're interested in finding out what my birth story was like, keep on watching. This all started, I'm gonna try to make this really quick, but it all started the weekend of, it was April 6th. April 6th, I think it was a Saturday. And yeah, it was a Saturday because the boys were born on a Monday, on the 8th. So on that Saturday, I started feeling a lot of pain. You know, both of the boys were head down, which was a good thing because we went to the doctor that Wednesday and the doctor said they were both head down. So I was like, yay, super excited. So that Saturday, I started having some pain. My belly, like my whole stomach would get like super, super, super tight and I couldn't even breathe. And then I was just like, okay, this is normal. This is a twin thing, I guess. So let's keep going with our day. So I went to work that Saturday. Sunday, we had off from work, but I went to church and I was telling everybody, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I can't breathe. I'm getting like back pains, like my stomach, and people could see my stomach getting super tight and then like release. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And that Sunday, George and I, we had to get, we went to the outlets, the Crocs shoes store, because all my shoes were not fitting me at all. Everything was super tight. I was uncomfortable. I was like, this sucks. So we went to the Crocs shop store, and George got me two pairs of Crocs, which I still have. They're a little big, but I still have. And we got those. We were walking around, and still, like, my stomach was just like, it was crazy. And then Monday comes along. I go to work. My shift was from 8:30 till 5. So I go to work, and the whole time I was there, even my best friend, my coworker at the time, she's like, dang girl, you're not looking good. I was like, I know, you know? And like I was breathing like this. I was like short breath, and I was just like, it's okay. I have a non-stress test today, so everything will be fine. So 5 o'clock hits, and I leave work, and then of course Amelia would be like, it would be so funny if you had the twins today. I'm like, yeah, it'll be real funny. Even though that week, that Wednesday, we had a doctor's appointment to schedule a C-section, or if we're gonna try to go naturally. Just to let you guys know about that. So I go for my visit for a non-stress test. This will be my third non-stress test that I went to already. So I'm there, and usually it takes like 45 minutes to get it done. So I go there, and the nurse was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, I'm doing great. It's just like my stomach's getting like really, really tight. And she's like, oh, okay. So she's putting the straps on me and this and that. And I'm there just chilling on Snapchat. And 45 minutes go by. And the nurse comes in, and she's like, okay, well, the boys are doing great, Lo. I was like, amazing. And she's like, one thing. I'm like, what's that? And she's like, you're having contractions. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, and you're pretty much gonna be having them today. I'm like, what do you mean today? I'm like, no, I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, and we're gonna see like if we're gonna schedule a C-section or we're gonna go naturally. And she's like, yeah. And then it's been like an hour and 10, 15 minutes or so. George calls me, And he's like, because I usually call him right away after it's done. And he's like, hey, is everything okay? I was like, we are about to have the boys today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. He's like, shut up. Stop playing. I'm like, no, babe, I'm serious. He's like, for real? Do I have to leave work? I was like, no, not yet. And then I hung up the phone. And then all these doctors starts coming in. I'm like, what is happening here? I'm like, I can't be having the boys today. And then like this other nurse comes in. The other nurse was talking to me, and then she's like, I'm gonna bring a nurse in just to see how far are you right now. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. Yo, you guys, like, everything was so fast. So a nurse comes in and she goes and she's like, and she does what she does. And she's like, you're about 6 centimeters dilated. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me right now? So this whole weekend, I was having contractions and I didn't even know. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at work, I was having contractions, you guys. Yeah, I was, my mind was blown. I was like, what? And then another doctor comes in here and the nurses started like, just like doing all the stuff. And the one nurse was like, you know what? I'm going to bring the ultrasound machine just to see if the boys' heads are both down. I was like, oh yeah, I went to a doctor's appointment. They said they're both down. And then she's like, let's just double check. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm there laying down and she's like, okay, baby A is good. And then right when she was saying that, baby B turns. He became breech. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really, Gabriel? You really had to kill the story right now? So, and then another doctor comes in and he looks at it and he's like, unfortunately, since he turned, we have to do an emergency C-section. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was not expecting this today. I was expecting to have them like the end of April. And this is April 8th right now. So this was about like 6, almost like 7 o'clock or so. I'm like, this is insane. So George calls again. He's like, what is happening? I was like, yeah, he needs to come. He needs to come now. We're about to have the baby in about like an hour or so. He's like, what? He flew. He came to the hospital right away with his work clothes and everything. And they started like, all these people started coming and dressing me and putting this, I forgot what it's called, the thing so I could pee laying down. I forgot, it's Catilla? No, I forgot what it is. But all these doctors coming, everything was so fast, you guys. So fast. So George comes in like out of breath. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, I guess. I was just like you just don't believe it. You know, when you have like a scheduled C-section, you're ready for it. You know, everything is awesome. But when you're like a huge surprise, you don't know what is happening. Like, I was so lost. I was literally so lost and helpless. Like, I couldn't do anything. All the doctors and nurses were just helping me, which they were like amazing. But it was just so crazy. So they took me out and George has his whole gear on. He looks super cute. And I am nervous as heck. So they went and they did my epidural. And that was not fun at all. But the staff there at the hospital was so sweet. And the guy that did it for me, he was like so sweet, like so nice. And so they did that. And George was freaking out outside. And he told me this later. He was like, he didn't know what to do. And then it was about like 8:15. George made a quick video. He's like, it's about to happen in an hour. So literally 15 minutes, it happened. So I go in there and they had like, I really wanted to clear, but thank God I didn't. But they had the blue cover around me and there was like the silver light on top. I literally saw some stuff in there. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not happening. Oh my goodness. So baby A came out. It was the most beautiful thing ever. Noah came out crying at 8:32. He was born at 8:32, and then baby Gabe came right after at 8:33. But he had the cord around his neck twice, so they had to take that out. So it took him a little bit to cry, but he did cry. In the video, you could see, I'm like, is he okay? Is he okay? because baby Gabe, he was the one that always had issues. Even like in my belly, he always has heart issues. He was like the problem child inside. But everything was just so beautiful. It was so good to hear them both cry. George and I got emotional. And then after that, like I saw them for like 10 seconds and they took it away. And that was not fun at all because they had to go straight to the NICU and take care of our boys. And then after that, I thought I was going to, have like this moment with my kids, and it wasn't like that, which I do get emotional because like I see like all these parents, these moms that like have the kid already and holding them. And for me, it took a full day for me to hold, or maybe 2 days for me to hold my baby. Like it was not fun at all. It sucked, and I had like my little board to put their names on it, take pictures of them in the room with me. But the whole entire time we were in the hospital, they were inside the NICU, which that took a toll on me because I wasn't expecting that. From going to the doctors, they're like big boys, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think it was like 5'6" or something. I'll post their weight here, but it was so different. It was so different. Everything, like I didn't have my bag with me. I didn't have nothing with me. George had to go that night and get that for me. But it's just like when God wants something to happen, it happens. And I gave birth to my boys at 34 weeks and 5 days. And yes, they were in the NICU for 6 and 10 days. Noah was for 6 and Gabe was for 10. And, I don't regret anything. I just wish I held them right away when they were born. I just think that's like beautiful. But they were in the NICU. I could only like see them over like the counter thing. I couldn't really touch them because they have all these wirings. But it was such a blessing to have them, and we couldn't have visitors at the hospital because they were in a NICU and they were not allowed to touch except for the grandparents. Grandparents were the only ones that were allowed to hold them and touch them. But everybody from the NICU were so sweet to us and to our boys. They helped me so much, and it was the best feeling in the world. And the boys are about to be 1 year old, and it was so fast. My miracle babies are here. They're about to be 1, and it was the best day of my life, of me and my husband's life. I was hearing that first cry, and in a couple days hold them and just be like, I can't believe this actually happened. We're parents. But it was the best. It was literally the best. And that is my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's simple. It's chaos. It was crazy, mind blown. But everything at the end, it was a blessing, and we're so happy. We're so happy. Now we have big boys. They're about like 20 pounds already. They're about like 20 pounds each. Insane. But God is good. And thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And follow me on Instagram. Be part of the family. And that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to comment below. Wish my boys a happy birthday, even though they can't see it, they can't read it. But when they're older, they'll get to see all these videos for them. But thank you so much, you guys. Till next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.